everyone, welcome back to another episode of Immigration Dream University. I'm your attorney, lawyer Tadisha Rowe at American Legal Immigration Center located in the DMV in the United States. Guys, today I want to talk to you guys about something very practical, and it is what to do if you are applying for your green card through your spouse and your spouse's income is not sufficient to show that they are capable of supporting you. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I recently had a consultation with a very nice gentleman who's actually been married to his U.S. citizen spouse for several years now. Legitimate marriage, everything else checks off in terms of what USCIS is looking for, except for the fact that his spouse does not earn sufficient income in order to show that she's able to support him. Now, that is not a problem because there are actually solutions to that. However, because this gentleman was not educated on this matter, he thought that this prevented him from applying for his adjustment of status altogether, and that is not the case. There are actually a lot of people out there with good intentions, and they're well-meaning. However, at the end of the day, unless they are educated in this area, you may be receiving information that's not actually accurate, and that is what was going on in his case. Now, for him, his wife was actually receiving public benefits. This is prior to their marriage. There were a slew of different factors that came into play. They could not live together because he did not have status. So although they were married, they were not able to live in a marital home because of his immigration status. Now, mind you, I said that he is capable and eligible to apply for his adjustment of status, but there were all these barriers coming into play, and it all had to do with her financials. If your spouse does not earn enough money to sponsor you, you can use the financial records of another U.S. citizen or legal permanent resident. And in fact, USCIS allows you to use up to 2 additional sponsors, okay? So your spouse, because they are the one who is petitioning for you, they do have to fill out that affidavit of sponsorship. However, in addition to your spouse, let's say their income falls below the threshold, then you can use 2 other people, up to 2 other people to provide the financials. In this case, this gentleman had plenty of people who were willing to sponsor him because, as I said, he was all around a very good person of good moral character. They could tell that, as long as he got into status, he was willing to do the right thing. And so his employer was willing to sponsor him, his sibling was willing to sponsor him. And so at the end of the day, all it fell down to was just this lack of education and lack of knowing that, yes, he could actually apply for that green card despite his spouse not earning enough because he did have additional sponsors. Also, guys, remember that as part of your application for your adjustment of status, the entire thing, if you're doing the petition and the adjustment of status together, the fee is going to be $1,760. That's what it is right now. That's a lot of money, right? Fortunately, this is one of the instances where you can apply for your employment authorization document and you do not have to pay the $400+ in order to get that work authorization document. What this means for you is that you should definitely complete that application and submit it at the same time that you apply for your green card. Now, within several months, maybe, I don't know, I'm going to say 4 to 6 months to keep it on the safe side. It may be a little bit sooner than that, but you'll get your worker's authorization, your work permit, and so you'll be eligible to work legally in the United States. And on top of that, you can also apply for your Social Security number at the same time. If your spouse does not make enough income, this is a brilliant solution to that, because what this means is that you can then work, and by the time that you go to your interview with USCIS, you can now provide documentation, proof of your income to show them that not only should they allow you to adjust your status to become a green card holder, but you're also in a position to help your spouse who is already a green card holder or a citizen who may not be financially stable. You're now in a situation to where you can benefit them. And so, of course, that's even more incentive for them to give you that green card. So, guys, if you do have questions about whether or not you can take a next step in immigration, I highly do advise that you speak to an immigration attorney. There's no need to sit on your hands or just kind of, wonder about what if. The best thing to do is to contact an attorney or a few attorneys and just find out whether or not there are options available to you. Fortunately for this gentleman, the answer for him was very positive, and he was quite relieved, also a bit frustrated that he'd wasted so much time, but then again, the best thing is to just get started as soon as he can. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this information. It is, what is it here? It is Saturday, April 10th, at the time that I'm filming this. You'll probably be seeing this on the 11th. So as usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope that this information was helpful to you. Please thumbs up if it was, and please smash that subscribe button that's right below. It's the red button with the little orange box in there. I think that's what it is. But I look forward to seeing you guys again. And recuerdo, hablo español muy bien. So you can always call in if English is not your primary language. All right, guys. Take care. Bye.